Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at whether you should summon on the Ultra Rising banners for the purple Golden Frieza and the yellow Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, a full disclaimer, of course, I think for a lot of people the Ultra Rising banners are not something that if you're a free-to-play player or even a new player that's not planning on spending money should realistically try to follow. It's very hard to get Ultra characters, and Ultra banners are difficult to summon on. They require you to spend Chrono Crystals, and the other units generally are not within meta. And that preaches the same for these ones. Not to mention, both of these units have kind of been a little bit replaced. The Golden Frieza is probably the most usable, as the only other purple Ultra / meta changing unit at this point in time is the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. But Frieza is on a completely different trajectory in terms of team building. Frieza is more of your movie boss, kind of wicked bloodlines, well, those are the Dokkan terms, but more your lineage of evil, powerful opponent style unit. And he's great. He's great on those teams still. Definitely still a big caliber PvP unit. The problem is right now there are two very strong yellow units in the meta, and quite a few strong yellow units in the meta. And I just don't think purple's kind of feeling it right now. You've got Ultra Majin Vegeta, huge problem. And you also have obviously Goku Black, huge problem. So it's something that's just difficult for purple units to deal with, and the rest of his banner suitably is just not that enticing. Speaking of yellow units, we look obviously at Ultra Instinct Goku. Also kind of different in terms of trajectory than your Majin Vegeta and other units, etc. But in the same way, he also at this point in time doesn't have a standout trajectory. He's obviously your kind of Saiyan Son family kind of unit that you're going to often see run on those teams. You maybe see him run as a lead for other teams, but there's quite a few yellows that have now come out that are really kind of obviously dominating or controlling the meta. And I think Goku, although still useful, is not one of those domineering units for the meta. I think he's still useful. I think he's still solid. I just don't see him being an absolute force of nature, and that's just one of those things, unfortunately. So, and his banner is objectively terrible. So it's just an unfortunate side effect of it that I think personally is just something that's hard to control. Goku's banner is not great. Goku himself has been somewhat replaced as the premier yellow Ultra. Well, I say somewhat, but pretty openly replaced. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. But at the same time, he's still useful. He's still a solid unit. If you're a huge fan of UI Goku or Golden Frieza, go for it. But for me, there's not that huge incentive to summoning for him.